Hello all, hope you is good. Welcome back to Europe Universalis 4 with Switzerland. So last time I pretty much was just yapping while I'm waiting for time to elapse. 6 more years and I can take on Switzerland, who I'm actually going to vassalize. They've got all their cores in, well, I've got 2 of the provinces that they have cores on, but otherwise they've got the Genoese provinces, 2 provinces from Venice, so yeah, I could do reconquest for Milan. Cut back a little on my aggressive expansion. But you know what? What I really want to do is this. I actually want to reduce the autonomy on my provinces here. Give me extra income. I'll fight the rebels, whatever. Put case in hand. I don't need to reduce autonomy on Eastern Burgundy because I do not have it as a state. I'm waiting for Tech 8 before that happens because I'm already quite ahead of my gov cap. So for now the plan is to drill and chill. Excellent stuff. Let's start earning some professionalism. Thanks to the fact that purchasing mercs won't take any professionalism, and the fact that I can deal with them means that I'm going to be working through my professionalism very quickly in this campaign. We're not taking dip 7 though. That's not a plan. The plan is to hold on to my bird manor as much as possible for when I can take admin 7 and get court ideas. And Bavaria has formed. Oh wow. Cool, good for them. They actually did the thing. Marvellous, well done. I mean, it might be a case that I'm forced to take dip 7, but I'd rather just dev. If the situation called for it, I'll just put dev into, say, Brescia or Camarac. I'm renaming this province, I'm sorry. Let's put it back as Cambrai. It's just easier for me. If not, I'm going to keep derping over my words. That's a me issue, I understand. Also, Liège got faceting. Nice, good for you. Turns their glass into gems instead. Gives the I think it gives a little bit of base production as well, so that's kind of nice. Can't believe Hungary are still hiring out my Condicherry. It's not doing anything for you, Hungary. It's giving me money. But you know what? I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money to pay my bills. Come on, editing me. Get the DSP memes in there already. Right, can I grab Cambrai? Thank you. Sweet little workshop. And yeah, I might have to dev a little bit here. So let's maybe encourage dev. Upgrade Cambrai a bit. Upgrade Brescia a bit. Here we go. I don't need to do too much. Just enough just to stem the tide. And I'll turn off the edict when the game says, hey, you've got costly edicts. Because you know I'm going to forget about them. Really what I'm looking forward to is gaining a whole lot of cloth. Cloth gives the bonus of mercenary maintenance, I believe. We can check that here because we can go into strategic goods and you see all of the strategic effects. So, for instance, cloth does give minus 15% merc maintenance. Perfect. So I want merc maintenance. There's odds I may get wine because it's France and I'll be taking all the inside of France. It depends on how far out I spread as well, really, doesn't it? But they're the only ones I think I'm really going to be able to take. Glass is because of the actual province of Venice. I won't be able to take glass. I'll take these 3 provinces here, but they're cloth and grain. So yeah, adds nothing to the other thing. Let's keep my really good ruler rolling until they perish. And then I'll recycle leaders until I'm ready. I am... Oh, hold on, what's this? My condottieri clients are disappointed. Expects them to participate sufficiently in their sieges and battles. That's okay. I'm not bothered about my client being disappointed here. It's the Ottomans, dude. What do you expect me to do? Hence my chilling and drilling POV. Octane gameplay. Don't worry, I'll be going back to war soon. As mentioned, I'll be taking on Milan. Do I have a claim? Oh! Thank goodness I looked at it now. I need to make a claim on actual Milan. Right. Otherwise that could have been awkward. Right. Let's grab the aforementioned claim. Then I can take Milan. That would have been a fool's errand. Let's grab another workshop. Again, I'll be grabbing churches and workshops in every building, probably in every province. Probably should have made a church in Turin instead, because it gives slightly more at the moment. But that's okay. It'll all happen. Swings and roundabouts, right? Is there like a economic and merc policy that's any good? I feel like economic and mercs should give something good. National tax modifier and possible condottieri. National tax modifier plus 15%. I mean, it's got a policy, but it's not particularly good. Also, this province here is now surrounded by 3 different forts: Cuneo, Saluzzo, and Cambrai. So yeah, all these forts, and I'm still earning money. It's kind of crazy. I would love to also statify Lombardy, but I shouldn't be doing that. I'm going to wait for them to come into Savoy, which they should do. They'll either go to Cuneo or to Cambrai. If they go to Cambrai, great, I'm already there. If not, I just move to Cuneo. Remember, these are all forts, so wherever they go, I'll be able to take the defensive regardless. Oof, the Ottomans got a lot of land out of Hungary, didn't they? That's almost all of their Transylvanian lands here. Damn. Poland's going to take the other half. I'm sorry, my client, but you can no longer really afford my services. Kind of a shame. Oh, they're going to Saluzzo. So that's where you choose to be your tomb. Then I'll probably move these units into Navarra and Chum, just so they're on the border of Milan while I drill. Right, here we go. 1, 2. And no, I'm not going to be taking the Tech 7 still. September, October, November, December, January. 5 more months. Yeah, I won't quite be at max bird manor. I can, though, of course, just do this. Put a little bit more into deving while the policy's up. Austria declared war on Bohemia. Is what it is. Makes not one iota difference to me. On the turn of the month, admin tech will come down by 10%. I've gained even more points, so I will definitely be able to afford Tech 7. And yes, I do want it ahead of time so I can start working on court nice and quickly. I should really put my focus into either dip or admin. I think it should go into dip, honestly. Production's pretty damn important this campaign. Plus it helps me complete court ideas quicker. Because I'm a duchy, I have to wait 25 years between each focus, so I have to think a little ahead. So for now, for instance, you can see the next time I can change my focus is already not until 1500. Teutonic Order wants to join the Empire. I couldn't care less. Let the Teutonic Order join the Empire. Normally they get put through under conditional of... so the three options were... I didn't even look at them properly, but I'll show you. So the first one that I selected was just... oh yeah, everyone can just get in. Cool. Nice. Second one is... they're allowed in, but if they fight anyone, they get removed. The third one is just... nah. Most of the time it's conditional access, where they're in the Empire for defensive purposes only, basically. Austria and Bohemia are fighting any and everywhere. Good for them. Let's take admin 7, lovely stuff, and start working on the court ideas. Thank you. 1, 2, and that gives me a nice little bit of stab cost reduction. Strengthening government as a republic always feels like a rip-off. You get 3 republican tradition. Doesn't feel like anything. So my loans need to be repaid, but that's a shame. They're going to have to be expected. Hungary has cancelled our contra-cherry arrangement. They had expected us to do more fighting. Our reputation has been tarnished and making new offers to be difficult for 15 years. Ah, well. So there is a downside to hiring the contra-cherry, not letting them act. But you know what? It gave me money in the moment. I'm not really fussed. Soon enough, my units will be into full swing of things, so I don't think it matters about the next 15 years. Meanwhile, France is still a good ally. I'm pleased with that. They haven't, like, increased their desire for my lands. There we go. Oh yeah, and Castile will now get permaclaims over here because they've PU'd Naples. So now they get claims on all of Italy. Such is the way of things. I think it took me a while, but I inevitably pressed the claims during my Spain run. God, that feels like forever ago since I recorded that though, so I can't quite remember. Constans was sending trade power, that's right, of course they were. But you can't use trade conflict because Austria get involved. Also, blockade ports. Excuse me? A landlocked nation blocking the ports of a landlocked nation. I don't think so. Let's go into Cambrai. In 3 years' time, I'll be able to take on Milan. That's in May. Excellent. So it was 3 years from the point at which I'd actually said it. And all these provinces won't revolt because we've already had the uprising. And I forgot to reduce autonomy on Saluzzo. Good. Constance has entered into a coalition against us. Tell me the part where I cared. And you know what? I'm already so far over GovCap. I'm just gonna do this anyway. let's just do it, you know. Let's just benefit from good land. Aggressive expansion be damned. People hate me anyway. Besides, I'll be Tech 8 before you know it. So these provinces can be reduced because they're fully statified. I need the paper mana to afford Dijon. I can reduce autonomy here, but not in Chum. There we go, we're looking good. So yeah, I'm basically just using as much Gov Cap as if I wasn't Switzerland. Put simply. So Austria are going for the conquest of Prague, not the... You'd have thought they would have gone for the PU on Bohemia. But they haven't. So this is going to be a rampaging Austria. I mean, don't worry, the big brown blob is going to stop them. To a point where I already have a little bit in a way. Whoever inherits Burgundy gets a bit less. And my status as a great power is being threatened. Because Denmark are 4 dev more than me. Denmark, whatever. I really couldn't care less. I don't need great power status right now anyway. Does give me a little bit of power projection being into the top 8. Because I mean, great power and power projection just goes hand in hand, doesn't it, when you think about it? Like, as a sensible, logical reasoning. Nice, we're getting some extra good churches. These guys need to continue drilling, please. And, thanks to statify my land, I can now go up to 30 units. And look at the independent army. 20 units. Crazy. Let's grab Tech 7. So now, my Merc companies can also include cannons. So the Grand Company and the Independent Company both produce cannons. Neither my Swiss Guard or my House Guard give cannons though. Maybe I need to get a little bigger, I don't know. What I do know is that that's another court idea down already. And England want to be an ally. For defensive purposes, I mean they're useless. I wouldn't call them in wars. That would purely be for defensive measures. But that would also mess with my alliance with France. So I'm going to say no. If it didn't mess with France, I would say yes. But it messes with France, so I say no. I also don't need to continue my spy on the Milanese. So let's see here. Who wants to be an ally? The Ottomans want to ally me. The Ottomans want an alliance. What in the actual heck? I mean, no. I appreciate the intent. Let's put one into neighbouring in case if the coalition stuff starts messing up and going idle and whatever. So yeah, now we just burn out a couple years. Basically put. Lorraine want access. I say no. We've also still got 2 years. Let's take out a single corruption and continue working on some buildings by taking one building. Don't worry, the money will rack in. Wait till I take Intel. I can take Intel and then eventually make my way up for, say, Cheb later. We'll be laughing. Well, that's unfortunate. Also, this is Gerhard Zumbach. Next one's Gerhard Gassenza. If I wait a couple months, I get the extra 6 points 666 points worth. Ready? Yeah, let's just ride the wave for another month. Then I'll select the diplomat candidate. I could wait until the event goes away and it would automatically select a admin candidate, but no, I want a diplomat candidate. So let's wait this month. Benefit, then swap. And there's the encourage development edict. We'll take that off. Thanks, game. I knew past me would forget. I called it. Year and a half and we can finally attack Milan. So something may inevitably happen this episode. Good stuff. Oh, my person's industrious. That's a real good bonus. I mean, I'm going to have to replace my current guy, because I'm going to have to be rolling the 141s for a while I wait for my Republican tradition to tick back up. I mean, I am 15 years ahead of tech right now. So I'll be spending some mil power on strengthening government to bring it up quicker. I do want to complete this reorganize the Confederacy mission, which will take some pressing of buttons. Again, I can't take either of the far to right mission chains until I'm higher in tech and more time has elapsed. So for now they'll stay as is. Isn't there something saying I have to take humanist? So either I've completed humanist or I've forced somebody else to change their religion to then increase Geneva by 6 dev total. Nice. So it gets morale of armies and prestige till the end of the game. If Austria does not exist, okay, so to get Austria to not exist, I can't take Trieste. So someone else will have to take Trieste, such as Venice. Venice are absolutely cooking this campaign. They took land off the Ottomans. They're building strong. And what's this about? Who got the inheritance? Burgundy and the Emperor, so they're under Austria. Okay. I think I'll say make concessions to France. Go on. Give land to my ally. If you don't, I'll be forced to fight you. I mean, I'm fine either way. Oh yeah, let's go integrate Burgundy into the Empire. It's more likely to... I'll follow in with a higher majority, so it's slightly more likely to be pushed through. If France do go against Austria, I think I'll join in and then just peace out for intel for myself, maybe. Just like have my own independent truce. But we'll see. We'll see. For now I just need to wait one more year and then I can fight Milan. So I need to take my units off drill in, say, December or January. I think will be the plan here. Let's summon the Diet and burn his base tax of... I'm not going to be taking base manpower. Not sensibly so. It'd be for to fulfill the correct loyalty and nothing else. But no, while we're looking okay, I'd rather take stuff with actual uses. And the Ottomans are the first ones to take 7 with the copper good. Because remember, I might have been tech 7 first, but not a single province I own is copper. If I had copper, I would have had the bronze cannons event. Doesn't matter who gets the event, it's just saying that the price of copper increases. But it's a good indication to know when you're screwed. If you build the Ottomans and you see the event bronze cannons from the Ottomans, you know your time is up. If it wasn't already. Basically. So I can grab more land, but I think I want to just not bother with it for the moment. September. Whatever. I'll just undrill with the Flemish company to begin with, and I'll just press the button then. I keep gaslighting myself into just do it kind of mentality here. Not unnecessarily an issue, but definitely an observation. So they're still only allied with Lucha, who will proceed to give me more money. Marvellous. I can get behind that. So let's seize land. Oh, it's Dijon again. Easy. I should have waited another month. Turns out it didn't matter. Right, so I think in January I let the January drill tick go by, then I undrill. Brittany wants an alliance. Yeah, go on. All right. I'll do ya. Oh, hold on, keep drilling. Remember, we're waiting until in January. Then Genoa are allied with Lorraine, and Lorraine only. Oh, cute. Anyway. Let the January drill tick happen. I'll just do it on the 2nd to make sure that's definitely happened. And then we spend a couple months getting ready, i.e. improving our morale. And let's take another church. Again, I'll be taking marketplaces, churches, and workshops in every province for this campaign, where possible. This is definitely going to be more of a tall campaign than a wide campaign. This isn't like necessarily the blobbening, but we'll see what happens as the stuff develops. We keep our union with Burgundy. Alright. Well, I might be called into war versus Austria here. It says may lead to war with France. Doesn't mean it will lead to war with France. France might go, you're alright. Let's wait for the March to April tick. Then I'll revoke a diplomat. And then in May, I'll just declare war. Milan will only have about 80 aggressive expansion with me. I'll burn that off while they're my vassal. We're fine. Plus my relations can go to plus 200 with the vassal subject. Truce with Milan. Question is, do I need to call in France to stop them from attacking Austria? I think we're past the point where they would attack Austria by now. Let's just conquer Milan. Allies, once again, you're unnecessary. Let's just push in. This is the guy with the siege. So we'll push around with these two. And let the 3 siege guy do their thing. Nope, because company. because we don't have access into Lucha. Sorry, I stumbled on my words. Right, this is just going to drill. So a peace deal with Milan. We can look at it already. Swiss vassal. 32% AE. Gives me, not 32%, just 32 outright. Gives me a little bit more of a coalition, but not that many more participants, if I'm honest. Again, I'd then burn off the AE while Milan's my subject to be able to integrate them. That's fine. Yeah, I'm not calling in anyone. I don't need to. So I won't do. It just says company, but it's the Lombard Free Company. Oh, but it says Lombard Free Company now. Just in this screen where it doesn't say it because it's too long. It shows it at the end, not the front. That's all it is. So you can see it says company, but actually it does say the full name when you inspect it properly. You can also rename it at your own will. So I can just call it LOM. Except I couldn't because I pressed a button. Fairly certain I can just rename it to LOM. There we go. It really makes not a difference, but you can rename Merc companies, is all I wanted to show. Anyway, we'll end this episode off here and we'll continue this in the next one. So thank you for watching and I'll catch you again soon.